Well, when it comes to Valentine's Day, buying a gift can be tricky. So to avoid an awkward exchange, we have some advice. Sandy Hyde is the president of the Etiquette School of Ohio, and she's here with some guidelines. Good morning, Sandy.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is kind of sticky depending on where you're at in your relationship with your significant other, right?
It can be.
And when you talk about Valentine's Day, how much importance should you give on gift giving?
Well, actually, with any gift, it's all about the thought that really matters. So you shouldn't have any expectations of receiving a gift, but be very grateful and appreciative of any gifts that you do receive.
And what about married couples? Let's start with the folks that have actually said their vows and promised to, love forever. What should you get if you're married?
Actually, for the married couples, I would say the sky is the limit. Theater tickets, diamonds, jewelry, candy, but it doesn't have to be expensive gifts. You could cook the favorite dessert for your spouse, or just spend some quiet time together. Many times couples really need that.
Yeah, and I think sometimes those thoughtful gifts like a massage or something that doesn't cost that much money might be great too. All right, let's move on to dating couples. What would you say to couples who've been dating?
Now this is where it gets really tricky, because you have couples that might have just met 2 weeks ago, and you have couples that have been together 4 or 5 years. The important thing is to make the person that you're dating, or boyfriend or girlfriend, comfortable. You don't want to give them a gift that's too expensive that makes them feel uncomfortable, and you don't want to make them feel like the obligation to the relationship is going too far too fast. So perhaps talk about what you'd like to exchange for Valentine's, but flowers, candy, cookies, baked goods are always safe bets.
And if you've been together 2 weeks, should you acknowledge Valentine's Day, or can you get away with ignoring it?
Do not ignore it. If nothing else, definitely give them a card.
Okay, that's a good idea, at least a card. What about some other relationships, like friends out there? Should you kind of reach out to your friends on Valentine's Day?
Sure. Valentine's is all about showing love and appreciation for people that you spend much time with throughout the year. So with a friend, perhaps you can give them stationery, a pin, baked goods.
That's a good idea. You have some close friends that have probably been there for you. Nice to kind of give back. And coworkers, we have a lot of fabulous coworkers here at the station. So what should you give the people that you kind of see every day and work with?
It's always fun to bring gifts and food into the office. It's important not to bring something in for one particular person, but bring something in that everyone can share. And here's an example right here. I brought in a bouquet.
All right.
And I understand that you have staff members. Chris Mulcahy, I think, really enjoys sweets and candy, so I had him in mind when I brought
Sally
this.
knows you already, Chris.
But I'm going to leave this with you for the whole staff to enjoy today.
Okay, so maybe Chris will get some of it. This is a great idea, and this is really cute too. You kind of just put a couple boxes around and decorated it with Kit Kats that you taped onto sucker sticks. Sally, I love this stuff. For more information on what we talked about here, go to fox45now.com, and we have more on Valentine's etiquette. Thank you so much for coming in.